OMG, y'all, we're live. It's the 42nd edition of Long Time First Time Movie Reviews. We review a movie for the first time ever, movie for the long time ever. But it's not a new one. We only do old school or old school ish here on Long Time First Time. I'm joined by Brett. I'm joined by Brett. Brandon's not here. He's off camping or doing something. How dare he? But I don't want to postpone the show anymore. I'm backlogged on movies. I got so many movies I want to talk about. So we've got two lovely human beings. You see them co-host other channels. Even probably here before. It's the Pester. Austin Pez. How you doing?
Hey, I'm a professional co-host. You know this, JPO. So you're in good hands tonight. I got your back.
You
I
should
told you if you
you should
needed
go
one, I got
on
you.
Fiverr. You should go on Fiverr and just put co-host. You need a co-host for $5.
Co-host, you need a co-host? I'll talk about whatever you want. I can talk all day.
Yeah.
What subject you got? Let's talk about it. Yeah, whatever you want to do.
You're the
Good
new
being, man.
age
Thanks.
Ed McMahon. You're my Guillermo.
I'm your Andy
No, I
Richter
think
tonight, man. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
hey,
Yeah,
my Guillermo is Tato. I think Tato's more Guillermo-ish.
he's
How
a
you doing,
Guillermo.
Tato?
Yeah.
I'm doing good. I thought you needed me, so I watched. I dropped everything I was doing. I watched a movie just so I could be here. And
Well,
and
to be fair,
I
you
love.
did maybe it, so I couldn't guarantee I wanted to do the show. So if your maybe turned into a no, then I'm screwed. If your maybe turned into I have a backup, or not a backup necessarily, but like it's all three of us, then I'm definitely good. So you understand my logic?
Mm-hmm.
I respect it.
Exactly. I want to make sure there's a show tonight. Yeah, so we'll go around the table here. Usually I start with Brandon, we'll start with Pez. What do you see this week? What grates your eyes? Oh,
Well,
before that, over here in the bottom here, join that link. You can join us. Come talk to us. We can throw it over in the chat. Did I add a four? I did add a four. Hold on, that's the correct link. You can also copy
there
and
you
paste that
go.
from the chat, making it even easier for you. Now,
Mm-hmm.
Pez, go. What you got?
Hey, after many times of it coming up in trivia, JPO, and being in such a blind spot for me, and I've seen pieces of it here and there. I had never actually sat down and watched The Notebook, JPO, but I watched The
Ah.
Notebook from 2004 with old Ryan Gosling and the Rachel McAdams. Yeah, I just for whatever reason never actually sat down and watched the whole thing. Very familiar with it. It's come up in ASAT a lot. Who played this character, who played that character. What happens here, what happens there. So I figured it was about time. It's on Netflix. Popped it on. No, it was very sweet, very nice. Yeah, I was surprised at how much I actually got, engaged in the actual story. This sort of, this on again, off again relationship with her and Gosling. Gosling's kind of the bad boy, out of she's a little more high class society. He's kind of the more working man. Him and his dad. He's got this dream, and I like the little subplot he had, JPO, of like the dream of like to build the house. They were the kind of dream house and fix it up, and have this porch and a view over the river and whatnot. And I appreciate all that. And it becomes almost like a love triangle later. You get what's the name? Old Cyclops in there. James Marsden popping in later. He's more like the high class guy that ends up asking her out and whatnot. But I felt bad for James Marsden. It ends up being like a little bit of a spoiler, I guess. He's not like a bad guy at all. Like he's a busy guy, and he's like this high class dude. But he treats her well. She seems to like him a lot. He loves her genuinely a lot, and she just like pieces out with like Ryan Gosling in the movie, like without even really like having an epilogue with him. You know what I mean? He's just kind of like, all right, I guess. But I mean, I think he'll be okay. But still, like, I felt a little bad for him. So that was all my only like, gripe with the movies. There's not like much of a resolution to that. But yeah, the fast forward stuff with James Garner, like reading their love story to eventually, of course, you find out, it's her, dealing with the Alzheimer's, the dementia.
Spoilers.
Yeah, hey, it's a 20-year-old movie. What are you gonna do? I'm the only one apparently who hasn't seen this movie, so especially in this community. But yeah, no, I thought it was a nice little wraparound. Get you in the feels in the end. So no, really solid, like 4 out of 5 here. I could definitely see me going back to it and enjoying it. So no, I'm glad I finally just sat down and watched the whole thing, start to finish. It's a lot more engaging than I thought it would be for like kind of a romance movie. Really good.
Tato, any thoughts on the Notebook? Have you fallen in love with the Notebook?
No, I have not seen it. It used to be a running joke though in my family that I always said I love the movie, and then one time I told my mom I never even actually saw it, and she lost her shit. It was a good bit.
Chris Diaz, have you seen The Notebook?
Yes, I have. I watched it way back when it came out, right on DVD and such. It's good. I prefer the later half more than the past half. Like the present stuff, I really love with those couple. I think that's the best Bond movie for me. It's the only Jordan Bond movie I can tolerate. All the Jordan Bonds.
I think
Or-
Jordan Sparks is a different person.
I mean,
Or-
sorry, I just Nicholas
Sparks?
Sparks. Sorry. Nicholas Sparks. What am I sorry, I got with
Jordan Sparks.
Yeah, it's a Nicholas Sparks movie I can only tolerate compared to everything else.
Yeah, got it. Sweet. Score?
A 3.5 for me.
Brian, thoughts on The Notebook? You romantic you?
Yeah, I do love Notebook. It's a great George Sparks, although great Nicholas Sparks. I give it 3.5 as well.
All right, that's all. We're all on the same joke. Jonathan, are you there? And have you seen The Notebook?
Yeah, I'm all right. I'm not in the 100% today, but yeah, my voice is all what you're gonna get today. But I have seen The Notebook. I'm in agreement with Pez. 4.5, 5. It's a really good movie.
Trying to wrap around. Are you like? Is it herpes? I don't know. I don't understand why I can't be on camera. I don't know. Anyway, that's fine. Whatever makes you feel best. I love The Notebook. It is a
Let's just
solid,
say I'll be okay for tomorrow night. Don't worry, because I'll be on part 2 of the tournament.
Okay.
I'll
Easy.
be fine.
Jonathan's naked. It's understandable. Yeah, it's a solid 4-star movie for me here. I saw it on VHS back in the day. One of the really old, the last leg of VHS. I feel. Yeah, no, I think everything works here. It's a super charming Gosling. Like Pez said, it's not the typical oh, that guy's a douche. Leave the douche for the good guy. Like Wedding Singer, or get away from the guy. Go at him.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, Paul Marsden, really nice guy. Like anyone would be lucky to end up with him. But just that
He
almost just that
genuinely comes
undesirable-
back for her after the
Yeah.
military service. He goes out of his way to go find her and go make good on his offer of a date or whatever. Like he's a genuinely good dude. Like he's a military guy. He's just kind of a rich guy,
Hey,
but
now.
he's a good guy.
Yeah.
We know what James Marsden is, right?
Yeah.
He's the eternal cuck sometimes. Sometimes he doesn't get the girl in the movies.
Yeah.
But yeah, and also I really do. I really am super smitten in a very sad but melancholic way for the James Garner, Gina Rollins part. I think that's beautiful little twist you find out about them together in the bed at the end. I think it absolutely actually works. Tato, what'd you see this week?
Okay, wait. I'm gonna try to mind beam it to you and see if you can pull out the trailer out of nowhere, JPO. I believe in you.
Oh no. Wait, really? Nothing? I don't get a hint? I can't do that. I'm confused.
JPO, I sent it to you in a message
the Mighty Ducks?
on Facebook earlier.
Oh, wait, hold on. Don't say anything. We did talk about it. Did you?
I watched Neighbors, folks.
Yeah.
Which one? That's the question.
Yeah, the John Belushi one or the Seth Rogen one?
Oh, that is
John
a
Belushi.
Aha.
What?
Yeah,
I
yeah,
don't know what that is.
That's why we're teammates.
yeah, yeah.
nerds.
See,
Uh,
Kara knows I know that movie.
That was going to be a question in your next match, but now I'm going to delete it.
Oh shit! Oh,
John Belushi and Seth Rogen star in a movie that shares the same.
Yeah.
Anyway, no, the Rogen Efron joint, as it were.
Mhm.
I had fun. Roseburn is a delight that I actually know who it is now. I think I can accurately point her out. Like I said, she's Australian, but she's running Salma Hayek software on Keira Knightley, Natalie Portman hardware. It works. I will go for the wrestling people, since Pez is here and JPO is here. We get a little early shades of Kevin Von Erich showing up in this movie late. Seth Rogen attempting a people's elbow. I want to throw that out for the wrestling moves in movies.
Where is the Von Erich?
The Zac Efron? It's the same guy who played him.
Oh wow, that went right over my head. I'm having a slow night too. Never mind.
All right.
I'm like, where's Jeremy Allen White? Jesus, my bad.
I even said Kevin. I even said the right one.
I'm just leave me alone. Continue.
This is a real question 20. Lonely Island is in this movie. Workaholics are in this movie.
I'm pretty solidly sure I've done that. I'm pretty sure
I
it's
bet
little.
you have. Natasha Leggero, Jason Mantzoukas, Hannibal, Lisa Kudrow. Yeah. Ton of people. Hilarious movie. This scene is golden. I've seen this scene a billion times. Dave Franco's De Niro is scary perfect. It is like really, really good De Niro on that one. Or and then they all start doing the hoo-ah and the Pacino. Like it's not your references are very inconsistent. Like in the Ordell doing the Sam Jackson Ezekiel 25-17. Gold. Yeah, just a really, really good comedy that was, I think, past the time when a lot of people said that these comedies weren't happening, which is nice. 2014 is, I mean, in that pocket. I think a lot of people started bitching around the 2010s-ish about, oh, they're not making comedies the same anymore. I think this one hits kind of in the same, like, not in the exact same vein as like a Ricky Bobby or what have you, but pretty similar. Like, I mean, just like the laughs, like,
I'll
yeah. And yeah, that is pretty much what I have on that. 4 stars. Just really, really fucking funny. Probably gonna check out the sequel, see where that goes, and we'll see you next week.
Chris, about the Neighbors.
Yeah, I love Neighbors. This was one of the last movies I saw when I graduated from college with a bunch of my college friends. We all loved it. We had a good time with it. Yeah, it's 4 stars for me. Well, the sequel is really good too. I think you enjoy the sequel just as much.
Also 4, what you got?
Yeah, for me, I gave it how 1 star high. I give it 5 stars. I freaking love this movie. It's a top 5 Seth Rogen movie. I love Ike Barinholtz as well. It's a 5-star movie for me, and I'll go back to it.
Jonathan, any thoughts on Neighbors?
Yes, I like this movie. I was disappointed just a little bit because the trailer had me howling, so I had really high expectations. But no, I like it. A little long for me, but I like it. 3.5, solid movie.
You people in your long comedies, make them long if they're funny. I like them long.
The only reason I watched it is because it's a 90-minute movie. Also, I had to
yeah, then you're crazy, Jonathan. You're wrong.
Seth Rogen, go watch this show on Apple TV.
Let's get this a real person. Kay, are you there?
Am I a real person? I might be.
I'm just making sure. I love it. I believe you're definitely new. So, have you seen Neighbors?
Not in years, but yes. I'm trying to think of which one that is even. I'm just going to go shoot. Oh, are you talking about the 2025 version?
No, the Seth Rogen, Zac Efron movie.
Oh, gosh, yeah. That was very 2014.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
It was good for 2014. Nowadays, it's a little cringy, I guess, is the term we're looking for.
All right. Well, what would you give it on a scale of 1 to 5? 5 being the best.
I mean, I like Seth Rogen. I like Zac Efron, so probably a 3 or 4. I mean, it wasn't the best movie ever, but it was fun for what it is.
Pez, thoughts on Neighbors?
Yeah, no, I think it's solid. It's all like 3.5 for me. I don't think it's not one of my go-to like rewatch, all the time comedies. But man, yeah, if you sit down and watch it, it's very entertaining. Lots of great cameos from all kinds of different, comedians and podcast people you would know now going back and watching it. Good stuff.
Yeah, definitely. I think it's solid. I think it's actually pretty solid 4-star movie. It's one I've gone back to as well a couple times. Just a good, easy throw on. Unlike nothing like Tato said, I think it's a breezy, easy watch. Get in and out, have fun. Yeah, I dig it. My blind spot, or something that I saw for the first time, might be a bit surprising. It's a really good movie for once, Oscar winning. I've never seen $1 Million Baby. I think part of the reason was is it Scary Movie 3 or 4 that ruins it. So I was like, well, I know how it ends now. Anna Faris showed me what happens in the end, so I was like, all right, well, I'm not gonna. That sounds sad, and it really is. But the build up to it is quite nice. Here. I really enjoyed just about everyone in here. First, Jay Baruchel getting his Taylor on. Damn, Jay. Really swing, giving a different, really nice performance in this as well. Here, I think this is easily too like the best Clint Eastwood performance, especially in the last 20, 30 years. He has some really great stuff towards the end. You meet her folks who Marco Martindale doesn't care. They all went to Disney World or whatever before they went to her. Heartbreaking stuff. Good fights between him and Morgan in the end after what had happened to her. Drive and Vision. No, it ended up being very much worthy of checking out, which I'm not surprised by any means here. So yeah, I'm going to say 4.5 stars, very close to a 5. Pretty decent flick here. Chris, any thoughts on $1 Million Baby?
Yeah, I saw it back in theater. My dad took me to see it. It's one of my first classic movie I saw growing up. Yeah, phenomenal movie. It's a 5-star for me. Can't ever rewatch it again because how hard that last half of the movie is to watch. But it's a great movie. Everybody gives some of their best performance I ever seen for a lot of cast. Definitely a 5-star for me.
Brian?
Yeah, it's been a while since I've seen it. I do enjoy it. I have the same score for you as you, JPO. I did enjoy it a bit. I'm due for rewatching it.
Jonathan, what do you do on camera?
Yeah, this is an excellent movie. It earned its Best Picture win, so 5 stars for me.
Okay, have you seen $1 Million Baby?
So I was 17 at the time. I did not care about those movies at that moment. I didn't even care about Clint Eastwood at the time. So unfortunately, never have.
That also, I think, might have been actually kind of what happened to me. Yeah, I'm a little bit younger, actually. I think I was like 15. So, yeah, wasn't something I jumped to, but I think worthy now if you have the time. Chris, what did you see this week?
I didn't say the best one flat, so I did go with the one I watched because people love this from... Some people enjoy it from the nostalgia goggle, and you like to put a JPO. Transformers the movie, the very first animated movie for me. I watched this first. Since the thing I was doing, I do not understand love for this movie. I think the music is great. The first 30 minutes is decent until they traumatize you for life with a decision they make. And then it does get annoying. The character annoying. The human stuff is really freaking annoying. Gavatron is good. Voice Velvet, Leonard Nimoy. But man, it's hard to care about any of the characters because they kill off half the Transformer you care about for 20 minutes.
Spoilers.
Yeah, this is 2-star for me. I don't understand the hype. People take off the nostalgia goggle, JP would say. And see, there's been a better Transformer animated movie. Yeah, this is 2-star for me. One of the most disappointing movie I watched for fandom.
Brian, Transformers the movie.
Yeah, I watched this for that tier record we did for the 80s anime films. I do enjoy it. I think it's better than Transformers 1, in my opinion. I would give it 3 stars.
Jonathan?
I actually have not seen this movie.
Okay.
I've seen the first one. I've never seen the second one, and I've watched the most recent weird Transformers that came out. I can't think of what the other cartoon, like a year ago or something. But yeah, I haven't seen 2 for whatever reason.
Richie, thoughts on Transformers the first one, the movie, the cartoon?
Oh, you're talking about are you talking about the cartoon or the movie?
Yeah, the very first
cartoon movie, the 80s cartoon movie.
Yeah.
I've seen the 86 cartoon movie, and then I've seen the one about Origins last year, and that's all the ones I've seen cartoons.
Yeah.
Richard?
Yeah, I haven't seen it in a long time, but I remember enjoying it, and yeah, I don't know, about 3. Yeah, probably a bit higher than you. I'd probably give it 3.5, probably.
Pez?
Dude, that movie rules, and it's way better than Transformers 1. That movie sucks. Like, Transformers 1 is made for 5-year-olds and fucking ADD bullshit. No, Transformers, the movie, takes me back to, like, Saturday morning cartoons. That movie rocks. And come on. It's an animated Transformers movie with Orson Welles, Robert Stack, and Leonard Nimoy. Way better than Transformers 1. Fuck out of here. way better. It's good shit.
I've never seen it. Again, a little bit before my time. I wasn't necessarily against or nor for Transformers when I grew up. I will say, though, animation-wise, that's actually a doper that I thought it would look. I don't know why. I've never seen that trailer even either. The animation, but I'm more into that animation than I am Transformers 1, actually. So, at least animation-wise.
Who's got it on a 4K steelbook? I do.
Oh, I assume that. Brian, what'd you watch this week?
Yeah, I'm going to do my long time for this. Superman. I watched chemistry in 2007, and we watched it for the Rogan versus Will Ferrell tournament last week. And yeah, I forgot how funny.
Oh, super bad.
Yeah,
super bad, not super
I think
mad.
it's Superman.
Super bad.
I definitely
Superman.
wrote Superman. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, the movie still holds up to this day for the humor. I love the chemistry with Christopher Mzalze and the cops. The scene that always makes me laugh is the penis drawing sequence, the flashback where Seth drawing it. And they have good chemistry with Seth and Evan. I would give it 5 stars, actually. It still holds up for the humor today.
That's a 5er right there. Jonathan?
This is actually one of my favorite comedies. I really enjoy it, and yeah, there's a wholesome chemistry between Hill and Sarah, and also the cops subplot. It really works, and yeah, Emma Stone before she became 2-time Academy Award winner. Emma Stone, 4.5 for me. Really good movie.
Of all, one of your favorite of all time is 4.5. You're a stingy rater. Yeah, I like you. You're a stingy rater. Richie?
Yeah, I mean, I'm a bit more, I'm less liberal with giving out my 5 and 4.5. So it's still in like the 4 territory for me. It's really good. I remember when I saw it in the theater, and it was we had a great time, and I think Christopher Miss Place was a revelation, as someone would say.
What did I mean?
At the time, and but like. It was it's a lot of fun, and Seth and Bill Hader as a cops are great, and it's a good bro movie, featuring Academy Award nominee Jonah Hill, who I didn't think would be a nominee at the time as well. And isn't it time weird, interesting how things
I don't know.
Progress.
I mean, it's acting. I'm not that surprised. I mean, just got a good time. Pez?
Yeah, no, I mean, it still, I think, holds up. It's in that kind of 4.5 territory for me. Again, I think the opening credits are pretty great with like the little silhouette dancing, one of the better opening credits ever. A lot of fun. I do think it's about 10 or 15 minutes too long. It's pushing 2 hours, which is, I think, in the third act drags a tad. I just kind of get to a point where I'm ready for it to like wrap up a little bit. But it's still very good. And some of the great individual scenes ever. Really, really funny.
Is that website superbad.com?
I was also interested. Someone's typing rusuperbad.com, and if it's porn, I apologize. Because I can't guarantee.
Is that what it's called? Are you superbad?
rusuperbad.com. What comes up as?
I bet you it's probably just the studio website. I would imagine. Let's see. Are you superbad.com? I bet you it just site cannot be reached. I guess they didn't re-up that domain.
So, all right, it's ours. Someone buy it right now.
Site cannot be reached. Nothing there. Sorry, guys.
That was old. Well, even every recipe back then used to have like it's on the website. You can't find those anymore. But so really solid comedy. It's actually grown on me a little bit. Not that I never disliked it from the get-go, but I've gone again another one I found myself going back to. It's a fun watch. I love how much Jonah Hill hates McLovin, which I guess is based on a true story originally, like how he actually was annoyed by Place. I was like, please don't cast that guy. And I'm like, well, now we got to cast him. Because that's hilarious.
Actually, JP, update. I misspelled it. I had one letter wrong. So actually, if you do type that in, it reverts to the Sony Pictures website, but the actual link to buy it on digital Superbad. So it actually
that's
does
actually kind of cool that
you to do
there's a little activity.
Yeah.
That was reroutes you back to Superbad.
Kind of there, but it just goes to the Sony website and the link for Superbad. So there you go.
I almost get Chris, thoughts on Superbad?
Oh, I loved it. One of my favorite comedy all time. Great. Bill Hader, Seth Rogen, and McLovin are the best thing about it. But I love everything about it. If I talk for me, well.
Jonathan, what did you see this week?
All right, so I've seen a lot of Disney animated movies, and I have a very few blind spots. And I watched one tonight for tomorrow, so I'll bring up The Great Mouse Detective. Yeah, this is one of the '80s animated Disney films, and this is a lot of fun, mostly because of the voice performance by Vincent Price as the evil Professor Ratigan. Yeah, I think he's so charming in this movie. He's evil, gleeful, menacing. The Ratigan character, I don't know why it's declared one of the best Disney animated villains ever, but he's great. The chemistry between Basil and Dr. Dawson is great, from Sherlock and Watson. And the cute girl mouse, Olivia Flaversham, she's adorable. So yeah, I think it's intelligent, funny, delightful, wholesome. Didn't love the revelation behind Ratigan's scheme, but the climax involving that the fight in the clock tower is pretty awesome. So yeah, it's a lot of fun. 4 out of 5.
A Disney review there. Rich, you ever seen The Great Mouse Detective?
No, I've only seen the above average Mouse Detective. I haven't got around to the great one. But, it's fine. Yeah, so
Yes?
I haven't.
Oh, you
I've
have
never
it.
seen I saw the knockoff, The Great Rat Dick. So yeah, I made a play on words there. But no, I've seen this movie, but it's been like 35 years. I don't remember anything.
And I saw the lame rhino. I don't know. I'm out of jokes. I didn't see it. Chris?
Well, I love this movie actually. This is one of my probably top 20 favorite Disney animated movie. I mean, I love Ratigan. I love the character. Great finale, like one of the best Disney finales any Disney. Yeah, a great movie. I hope Disney never touch it. Do not make a fucking live action remake of this Disney.
If they can make money, they absolutely will. Brian?
Yeah, I've seen a good amount. It's been ages since I've seen it. I'm due for rewatch. When I seen it, I gave it 4 stars.
Richie, what you see this week?
Yeah. Well, let's go keep on the animation train, I guess. And I saw a bit more recent one that still qualifies for this show. I found. I saw Turning Red, and
Yeah, it does. 2023.
I knew that for a second. And,
No one's arguing.
and yeah, it's a great movie. It's a great movie. Period. It's a movie.
Yeah.
Not worry about periods. But it's got a lot of heart to it, and so I feel like Disney, especially Pixar, had been on a slump at this point in time anyway. But I think it's one of the better ones. And yeah, no, I mean, there's a lot of heart, a lot of fun to it. There's a lot of, obviously odes to like BTS and K-pop that I still don't understand the love for, BTS and K-pop, but that's just me. It's been an old curmudgeon. But it's cool that I mean, I think it's kind of cool that it shows how that the sort of power of friendship and connecting over something, and I just think it just has a good message in there too, and yeah, I think it's just really well written and it's quite funny. I think Sandra Oh is great as the overprotective mum, and yeah, I think it's just a very solid film.
Can I get a score?
Oh yeah, that's right. Whole reason, 4. I'll give it 4.
Pez?
I think I watched the wrong direct-to-DVD version called Spinning Crimson. It wasn't as good, but I saw it like a year after it came out. I thought it was all right. It was a decent little coming-of-age movie. I just haven't been as into Pixar as I have been since, I don't know, maybe like the early 2010s or something like that. But this is a good one. I think it's one of the better ones to come in the last 5-10 years. So I give it like a 3.5. I think it's pretty good.
Yeah, I'm probably. I think I'm alright on the same line. 3.5 ended up being, I think, again, like a fun one-time watch for me here. I don't know if it's one I'll go back to maybe someday. But yeah, it looks good. The right humor was there. I love this little fluffy thing. I'd buy a plush of it. Why not? Chris?
Yeah, I like this movie a lot. A 4-star for me. Some really mature joke in this actually. But yeah, not maybe top tier for this decade for Pixar, but I do like this movie a lot. Kind of distant K-pop has the animation style. But yeah, it's a 4-star for me.
Brian?
Yeah, I do enjoy Tourette's. It's my favorite Pixar movie of this decade, actually. I give 4 stars based on the chemistry with the friends, and plus it's set in Toronto, Canada, so 4 stars.
Oh, you can knock you, Brian, Jonathan?
Yeah, I think it's one of the funnier Pixar movies. A lot of fun. Lovely animation. 4 out of 5.
Pez, what else you watched this week?
Yeah, I watched a pretty big blind spot from 1990 and one that I should have gotten around to by now, but I hadn't. I watched Ghost from 1990 with the Swayze. And so, yeah, no, it's one that I've been meaning to get around to for a while. I think it was streaming on either Paramount or Peacock, I can't remember, one of the two. Finally checked it out. It's just one of those ones I've seen again clips of, I'm very familiar with, but hadn't actually sat down and watched it. This movie's freaking awesome. This movie rocks. I thought this movie was great. No, I mean, there's a really good, again, a nice little kind of set up love story with him and Demi Moore. He gets knocked off he gets killed. I mean, he's a ghost. Spoiler alert, but yeah, Swayze's a ghost. I don't think that's much of a spoiler. But so he dies in like kind of a street robbery. But it turns out there may be some kind of a sinister motive actually behind it, involving one of his old business partners. So he's trying to kind of solve that and also protect me from some nefarious people. He's kind of learning how to be a ghost and whatnot. And then he gets Whoopi Goldberg is the only person that can help him out. She's kind of a fake like hoaxer medium, but she can actually hear him. She can't see him, but she can hear him. So she hears the voice and gets her help. And the interesting thing about this movie is he has good chemistry with Demi. I thought he had even better chemistry with Whoopi Goldberg. I thought the scenes with him and Whoopi Goldberg are actually the best things in the movie. They're genuinely funny. They genuinely have really great chemistry. Their dialogue is dynamite, just back and forth. Their scenes are the highlight of the movie. I thought they were great. So there's genuinely very funny sequences between the two of them where he's trying to, feed her lines and get her to help him out. And there's some genuinely scary stuff too when the one of the bad guys gets like taken to hell. It's kind of a scary sequence, legitimately kind of horrifying scene, but really well done. It's directed, you wouldn't even know it was directed by Jerry Zucker, one of the Zucker brothers, who did like Airplane and The Naked Gun, and so he knows how to do the comedy, but he really brings like a genuine sense of filmmaking here, and it's really, really just well made. And I was surprised at how well this thing held up. I got really invested in it. Legitimately one of my favorite watches of the year. I would give it a solid 5. I loved this movie. I didn't think I would love it this much, but I thought it was fantastic. I will absolutely go back and watch it again. Really, really good.
We got a fighter on the board for Ghost.
Yes.
Which is also a blind spot for me, Chris.
I love this movie. I love seeing Predator Fish from Scandal be a villain. I love this film. Great movie on great performances. Good old romantic movie that touch your heart, make you laugh, and a bunch of top-notch performance. 5 stars for me. Well,
Brian, any thoughts on this movie?
Yeah, like JPO, this is a blind spot for me.
Jonathan.
Pez, you softy, you with these 2 movies.
I know. Notebook and Ghost. I'm watching all the movies that get you in the feels. I'm softening up in my old age.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm about to turn 40. I'm not as as I used to be. As a young lad, being soft.
Yeah, but as for Ghost, I share your enthusiasm for this movie. I think it's a really good movie. Yeah, I think Whoopi is the highlight for me. She's funny. Also, she delivers a difficult performance. She definitely earned the Oscar for this. So yeah, you could watch this on Valentine's Day or
she
October.
Is seamless in the scenes where she's talking to both Demi Moore or somebody else and hearing and having the conversation with Swayze. Like, she is flawless in this movie. You can see why she won an Oscar for this movie. Mm-hmm. She is genuinely terrific in this one. She's really, really good.
I have found, like, I'm starting to get on a Whoopi high. I'm like, now I just know where it's like, chick who levels on The View. But, like, again, another, like, 80s, 90s, like, banger in a lot of movies. Like, the Whoopi.
Yeah, she had a really solid filmography for, like, a long time.
In that era,
people forget that she's an Oscar-winning actress. Like, she's really good. And if you haven't seen this, JPO, you owe it to yourself, man. This is a great Whoopi.
I actually do legitimately. I started this, I don't know, months ago. Like, and I liked the first half. So, yeah, it's just one of those weird ones. I do have to finish it, yeah. Peace, Swayze, sure.
But to finish my comment, you can watch it Valentine's Day or October's around the corner. You can watch it in October as well. It is kind of scary. So, this will be 4.5.
I also might just do it next week.
Or do it next week, whatever.
4.5. Richie, have you seen Ghost? And yes, when I die, I'm going to haunt you.
It's actually a blind spot for me, but I just want to. Did it make you want to take out pottery?
No, because it looks like a pain in the ass when you're actually doing it. No,
I'm trying it.
it's gross. It looks disgusting, sticky. No, not for me.
Yeah.
Question for Pez though, before we move on, which is the sexier love scene, Ghost or the Naked Gun 2.5?
Bro, it is weird when you get near the end and there's a scene where Whoopi actually makes out with Demi because she's like Swayze takes over her body for a second and it's oddly hot. It's weird. Yeah,
my favorite love scene is the Happy Time Murders. So it's a good romantic scene.
Only now you hit it.
Yeah, get that in your minds, everybody. There we go. Puppets. Any kind of puppet doing it is cool by me.
I like American Police.
That's what Brad just said. I will give you a Harrison Ford blind spot. And it might take me a while to review this movie because it might take me 6 days and 7 nights. So yeah, I don't know. I forgot whatever this was on. Maybe Paramount. I never seen it. All right, let's give it a chance here. There's some a low-key nice chemistry between these two here. Originally, she's about to marry, and Haitian's about to marry David Schwimmer, who I think has a fun subplot because he's now stuck on the island with a really attractive girl, and he's trying hard not to cave in. But hey, maybe him and Anne Hayes were on a break. Get it? On a break?
Yeah.
All right, thank you. I'm here all night. It's a little fun adventure comedy here. I feel like recent movies like Little Lost City, have kind of taken from this, which definitely takes from other movies, older movies itself here. So I think it'll be a fine, along for the ride kind of movie here. Harrison Ford is right in that transitioning rough stage of his career, but it works if he's still actually charming and giving it in. And then Hayes can be very fun and charming as well. So 3 stars. Like I said, nothing crazy to write home about, but I don't know, worth a look if for some reason you had time and are interested in it. Chris, ever seen 6 Days, 7 Nights?
I have not seen this.
Fair enough, Brian.
Same here. Haven't seen it.
Fair enough, Jonathan.
I have seen it. Yeah, it didn't do anything for me except for Dave Schwimmer. So Schwimmer is actually the best part.
Yeah.
So
It was fun.
just didn't find the chemistry believable. 2 stars.
That's what I said, there's some low key stuff there. That's why I was I wasn't over the moon either. But Richie,
No, I've always wanted to. I remember when I was at the theater when I was a kid, but I've always wanted to. So, but I'll get around to it.
Holy.
oh boy, Pez.
Yeah, it's been a minute, but it used to come on cable a lot in the early 2000s, so I would catch it, pieces of it on cable here and there. I do like the Tamura Morrison and Danny Trejo who show up in the back half of the movie. That's fun. Yeah, it's a perfectly fine lazy Sunday afternoon watch. I think it got a worse reputation than what it actually is. It's not horrible, but it's not great either. It's just kind of there. R.I.P. Ivan Reitman, though, he directed the movie, so that's
And R.I.P. Anne Heche.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, R.I.P. Anne Heche. So unfortunately,
Unfortunately,
pass away from this one. But I'd give it a 2.5. It's right in the middle. I think it's fine-ish.
Okay. I think I didn't realize this was the writing film. Yeah, sweet. Chris, you got anything else this week?
Yeah, I got one more. Let's get to my 5-star dish for me. I finally got around to watching another Quentin Tarantino movie and everything before, Jackie Brown. I finally got around to watching Jackie Brown for the first time. I freaking love this film. I think this is easily in my top, maybe 5 favorite Tarantino movie. Just because I love Pangria performance in it. I love Robert Forster's performance in it. I love Samuel Jackson performance in it. They're funny, entertaining, and like how complex they go, showing how everything did pull off a long time in the movie. But Chris Tucker, I'm not the biggest Chris Tucker fan, but his scene made me have it laughter, especially with the trunk joke. Yeah, this is easily one of my favorite Quentin Tarantino movies. I'm happy I finally got around to watching it. Definitely deserve all the love we got, and people haven't seen it, go check it out. You're in for a good time. A good 2.5 hours.
Right?
Yeah, we were discussing earlier the good
Oh
shit
shit!
about
Sorry.
about Tarantino films, and this is in my top 5 Tarantino films. I love it. I love the opening sequence on the rampway and the music playing. You see the cast list. I love Robert De Niro has great chemistry with Sam Jackson. I would give it 5 stars as well.
Double fivers, Jonathan.
Yeah, it's really, really good. I really enjoy it. The older I get, the better the rewatches get, because it's definitely his more mature Tarantino movie. So yeah, the cast is electric, and yeah, Pam Grier and Robert Forster. Yeah, we have a lot of love stories here tonight. So yeah, it's really good. 4.5.
Richie.
Yeah, I own this movie, and yeah, one of the few ones I went out and wanted to get it. Yeah, because I think it's in terms of filmography, I feel like it's getting more love like now when people kind of go back and watch it. But yeah, it's definitely sort of underrated at the time, and yeah, it's really good. Yeah, just great cast, and yeah, definitely more mature, like Kara said. So I'll give it 4.5.
Pez?
My name's Max Cherry. I'll be your bail bondsman. No, I love Robert Forster. Love Jackie Brown. This is a 5er for me. Like this is my number 4 in my Tarantino rankings. It gets better and better every time I watch it. And here's a fun fact: Tarantino says that Robert Forster's character is the same character from Alligator. Chew on that. That's right.
Isn't Michael Keaton's character the same character from Out
Makes sense. An Alligator.
Yeah.
He moved to LA, changed his name because he got into some trouble, little witness protection action because of some mob activity in Chicago, became a bail bondsman in LA and settled
I will
down.
only refer to this movie from now on then as Alligator 2, Jackie Brown.
Hey, Alligator 2 or Alligator already has a sequel called The Next Mutation. You get it right, all right? But the great Alligator from 1980.
No, what came first, Alligator 2 or Jackie Brown? What came first?
Alligator 2.
All right, this is Alligator 3 then, my bad.
Yeah.
Is there an Alligator?
Which one came first, Outside or Jackie Brown?
Jackie Brown, out of sight.
Jackie
Was
Brown,
later,
just about a year.
But he played, Michael Keaton played the same character, though. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what Chris is saying, yeah.
Outside sequel.
Nice try, Chris. Nice try.
Here, I'll be the hater of this group and say it's only a 4-star movie. Fight me. I'm not even do it for a rewatch. It's one of my least favorite Quentin Tarantino movies. Which, again, very much a backhanded compliment because 4 stars is not bad at all. But I don't know, I'm more inclined with his others. But it's a really great movie. So solid reviews all around for Jackie Brown. Brian, is anything else this week?
Yes, the last few episodes I talked about the Naked Gun, and now talk about the third Naked Gun film, 33.5. And even though the story is a bit weak, I do enjoy the gags. It works the gags a lot. I love the opening sequence with the Untouchables, where they're trying to rescue these babies, keep falling off the steps. I love the villain, Fed Warp is a great villain in Rocco. Another film with love interest, like Frank and his wife try to have a baby, but you get Anna Nicole Smith in there, and it has the last act. It always makes me laugh, especially the Oscar scene where he dresses as Phil Donahue on interrupting stuff, especially the presentation for the movies. You get the Teresa clip is hilarious. It's musical, and yeah, I give it a 4 stars. I do enjoy the guys more this one.
John, any thoughts on the third Naked Gun?
Yeah, I like it. It's a decent third movie. I think the jokes are more sporadic, even though I still laugh at it. Really, the bookends, the opening and the Academy Awards segment, I think that's what makes the movie for me. And it's just enough for me to like the movie in the end. So it's a 3 out of 5.
Richard?
Yeah, funnily enough, like I feel like I watched the original Naked Gun series like sort of backwards. I watched this one like kind of first and then went back. I think this one's good. I remember it sort of getting like trashed when it I remember like reading, I went back and read reviews from it like at the time and it got like really trash. It's not obviously not being as good as the other two, but it's not. It's by no means a bad movie, and especially the Academy Awards like set piece at the end. The action seems quite fun, well done. So, and it's still a lot better than the parody movies you'll get later on. So yeah, I'd probably give it like more like I'll give it a solid 3, but a high 3.
Pez?
I would go 3.5. I still really like Naked Gun 33 1/3. To me, it has still some of the funniest sequences, and the Oscar stuff at the end is really, really funny. The stuff at the sperm bank is really hilarious. So he's in there with like the animal noises, and it's just like he's like, "Would you like a movie, sir?" He's like, "Do you have Dances with Wolves?" It's great funny stuff. There's funny stuff in there. I still think Leslie's on top of his game, and yeah, compared to anything, any other parody movie we got in the last like 20 years, and this thing's like a masterpiece. Like, go back and watch it, you'll laugh. It's funny.
No, it's funny. I might be kind of similar to Rich Yells in the sense of I've said before when you were reviewing the other Naked Guns, I'm like, I know I've seen one or about 2 or 3 like growing up. Watching that trailer, I know for sure I've seen that. Yeah, so many like nostalgic, like I was like, oh yeah, I've seen the Air thing, I've seen Anna Nicole, I've seen a lot of those gags. So I do remember liking it. I'm not going to necessarily give it reviews. It's been 30 years, but like yeah, it's a funny film. What else we got this week, Jonathan?
Yeah, one more. I'll go for a long time rewatch that, let's just say, I haven't seen this in like 15 years until lately. Well, keeping in the same realm, sort of. We'll go Hot Rod. Yeah, Hot Rod, the 2007 comedy starring Andy Samberg. So yeah, it's about a stunt performer who cannot get any respect from his stepfather, played by Ian McShane, and who's unfortunately fallen critically ill. And to help him get a heart transplant and some respect, Rod plans to jump across 15 buses to raise money for the operation and to kick his butt. I don't understand why Hot Rod is deemed as one of the funnier comedies of the 21st century, because I think Akiva Schaffer does a really good job just focusing on Rod's likability and charisma despite his rambunctious stunt attempts and brainless training. But he's loyal, he's likable, especially to his friends Bill Hader, Danny McBride, Jorma Taccone, and Isla Fisher. They help him accomplish the mission. And I did like Will Arnett's performance as the Jella's boyfriend. His last scene really kills me. It's very funny. I think it's a very funny movie that is reminiscent of like 90s films that conveys both childish humor and humorous personality, charm. That I see this clip a lot to get my spirits high. The Rod falling down on a steep hill after his flash dance moment, it just killed me every time. I think it's a little treasure, so it's a 4 out of 5 for me.
Richard?
Did you guys both watch things in preparation for Naked Gun?
Actually, yes, I did.
I did. Yes.
I did because Popstar I'm familiar with more, but Hot Rod I hadn't seen in a very long time.
I had never seen the trilogy before until now, so
yeah, fair enough. I just want to, Hot Rod's a lot of fun. It took me a couple of watches to fully get into what the hype was. But yeah, because it's obviously it is quite silly, but I enjoy it, and I like the. I like the montage, and it's got it uses a very iconic song in Australia, "The Voice" by John Farnham. I like it. So any something that's like that is high up in my opinion. I'll give it slightly low. I'll go 3.5. It's still pretty good.
Pez?
It's like a 4.5, dude. I think Hot Rod is really, really funny. It's a comedy that I recommend to a lot of people. I'm just like, if you want just something really silly, but still very kind of underrated and smart, I think it's a lot smarter than it kind of portrays it. My theatrical experience with it was great because I went with no expectations and knocked my socks off, laughed my ass off. No, Hot Rod rules. That movie's so good, so damn good, really funny.
Again, stop reading my mind, Richie. You're having the same experiences as me. This was another one that, like you said, I liked it at first, but I've grown to like it even more over time upon rewatches. The initial premise is fantastic. He's gonna save his dad's life so he can kick his ass and prove to him that he's the man. The premise is just fantastic. the core group everyone's talking about here. Again, this is one of the first time you'll ever see, Daniel Bryan getting to shine here. Even Bill Hader in a movie to a degree. I love, they're all arguing which one of us gets to party. I like to party. No one else can party with me. They're trying to introduce themselves to Iowa. It's just, cool beans, cool beans. It's a good time. It's rewatchable. Sandberg's very charming. His footloose stuff is funny. Even without necessarily even knowing at first the context of it, it's just funny, and then later on it's even funnier. It's good stuff. It's right. It's confident to get 3 to a solid 4, and maybe even going up there. Chris, I got some hot rod.
Disney and Popstar are my only 2 blind spots from the director have yet to
Oh,
see.
boo! What do you mean from this director? How many movies? He's done like 5. You missed that as a lottery, right?
Yeah, I love Hallmark. It's actually been 128. I do love it. My favorite character is actually Richardson. Whenever he shows up doing the little dance he does, I love the whole part with who wins the fight, a taco or a chimichanga. I believe that's the line. But yeah, it's a solid 4 stars for me.
Yeah, the guy that dances is in one of the screens, but he's like a cop that doesn't really do anything, doesn't die, doesn't do anything. Anyway, Richie, what else you see this week? Anything else besides your period piece?
Yeah. So I know people are probably a couple of also and they're probably hoping that I talk about the other Lonely Island film, Pops Tiger, so quite a blind spot. Still gonna be a blind spot, unfortunately. Because I still didn't get around to it. But I
what have you seen?
Realize I'm getting to it. I realized
we're not talking about movies I haven't watched yet. It's what did you watch, Richie? So let's get to what you did watch.
I realized I hadn't watched The Craft, because I watched
The Craft. Okay.
Yeah. So there we go. I'm building it up, I like it sort of. Yeah, this is very of its time, right? And it's weird. Much like the Naked Gun thing, I watched like that bad prequel first. The one that came out like the pandemic era with Kaylee Spaney. No, it wasn't a prequel. I think it was a sequel. But yeah, this one, it's very of its time. I think it was they were very. There's a point in the 90s where you're very into it's very gothic stuff was very in. It's like and yeah. I forget that this is the second movie with Neil Campbell and Skeet Ulrich, so he's like it's a good movie. I think Fairuza Balk is probably the best part of this movie. She just fits the movie quite well, yeah. But it's a decent movie. It doesn't catch my attention all the way through. Kind of just I feel like it trails off in the middle there. But I think it's good. It's of its time. You could probably do with. It's one of those movies where I wouldn't mind a remake or whatever. But yeah, it's one of those. It's not going to blow my socks off. It's there, but I'm glad I watch it. It's fine. Probably I'll give it a 3.
Pez, awesome.
Yeah, it's been a minute, but yeah, my last watch was okay. It's kind of in 2.5 territory for me. Yeah, it's very 1996. So if you want to see something that screams 1996, watch this movie. But yeah, your boy Breckin Meyer's in it, JPO. So that's always a positive, right? So yeah, it's all right. I met Fairuza Balk at a convention. Got some stuff on the Waterboy, but it was a horror convention, so she had a lot of craft merch on her table and whatnot. So she's got a horror cred here and there. Yeah.
That's one of the reasons I watch it, because I like Fairuza Balk. Breckin Meyer. And hey, this is of course another asked on ASAC. What movie besides Scream in that year features Neve Campbell and Skeet Ulrich? Only a couple of got it. The Craft is I think like at the time. Yeah, I'm right, almost in that, but I'll go down to agree with Richie on the 3 here. There's just enough, and I think it finally built a nice kind of enough to that second half actually. So yeah, I saw it a couple years ago. Thought it was all right. They did kind of try rebooting it in 2020. I want to say the only noticeable name is Jerry O'Connell.
Yeah, it wasn't good, but I'm just trying. I wouldn't mind like a proper reboot. Yeah, but I
Letterboxd says Fairuza Balk's in it.
Yeah. So it's like a sequel. It's not like a reboot. It's like a sequel because she
Okay.
spoiler, I can't really talk about it without getting the spoilers. But I want to watch if you want to watch that movie. But yeah, it's like but it's quite bad. The scene's missing. But yeah, it's a weird one. Go watch it and we talk about it on a future episode. It's strange.
Evidently, Jonathan's seen it. Jonathan gave it 1 star. Cody Leach 1 star. Yeah. So yeah, it doesn't look great. Well, we're talking about the Craft 96. Chris,
I have not seen it.
Ryan,
What Gia said.
Jonathan. I imagine if you saw Craft Legacy, you saw the Craft.
I have. Yeah, the Craft is better, and it's 1.5. I really do not like the Craft. I really do not like it, but it has been a long time, so maybe in October I'll give it another chance. Maybe I did it with the Faculty. I can change my mind.
Hey.
People change.
Faculty is definitely better though, so I don't know. So wait, this is 1.5 too? Or not 2, but
no, I said the Craft is 1.5, and the other one is 1.
okay. So it's a half a star better. Pez, what you got as your final one this week?
Yeah, I'll stick on the horror train and watched a slasher movie that I blind bought from Scream Factory that I heard about on a podcast. It's called Cherry Falls from 1999. JP, have you seen this one? I'm guessing.
Yeah. I'm a big horror guy.
No, I was gonna say it's got your boy Jay Moore in there as the main
Brittany
teacher,
Murphy.
kind of tool around. Yeah, Brittany Murphy's in this. It's got a fascinating backstory because the
Here's your trailer brought to you by Shop Factory.
yeah, right. No, exactly. The director Jeffrey Wright, not that Jeffrey Wright, the Australian Jeffrey Wright, who Richie might know as the director of Romper Stomper, the Russell Crowe movie. Yeah, he directed this movie. He wanted to make like a hard NC-17 movie. Because the premise of the movie, if you don't know, is that there's a slasher going around killing virgins and only virgins, like around this high school. And so of course, once the pattern starts to emerge, the parents start freaking out, the school staff starts freaking out, and the solution that the students come up with is we're going to organize a big party and make it a big orgy, and we're all going to get laid on the same night, so we avoid getting killed by this slasher because he doesn't kill you if you're not a virgin. So it's a really interesting, fascinating premise for a slasher. Unfortunately, the movie was hindered by the fact that the director in the final version did not get to put out the movie he wanted to. In fact, this movie didn't even get a theatrical release. It was it was shot down and cut to hell so bad by the MPAA. When you even get to the final orgy, there's like no nudity whatsoever. You just don't see anything. It just cuts around it. Even the kills are kind of subdued. So like it's more of an interesting concept and some interesting ideas more than an actual good movie and execution. And unfortunately, the third act gets hindered a little bit with the fun that you are having, a little bit with the concept, by a very uncomfortable flashback with a certain type of assault. I'll just leave it at that. And it like kills the mood of the movie, and like any fun you were having with the premise just obliterates that. And the twist is like not the greatest either. But again, a good movie in concept, not so much an execution, but a fascinating backstory if you ever dig into it. On we never got the movie that this guy wanted to make, the full blown just sex escapade slasher movie that he really wanted to make. We never got that. Even on the Scream Factory release, he wasn't able to put together like an uncut version because all the negatives have been like lost over the years, unfortunately. So it's still the kind of watered down rated R version. But yeah, I mean, still a solid cast. Brittany Murphy, like I said, Jay Moore. It's got Michael Biehn as the sheriff. DJ Qualls shows up for a minute. He's not a big part, but they promote him even though he's only like one of the random students before he's famous. So it's kind of, unfortunately, it's like kind of a 2 out of 5 for me. I don't think it quite lives up to the hype of the premise. But it is an interesting movie if you ever get a chance to see it. I think it's more interesting. Again, I wouldn't mind seeing like a full blown crazy version of this type of movie because it is an interesting concept. But yeah,
2 or 2.5.
I go like 2 actually because it's kind of disappointing. Yeah, that third act, like dark turn it takes with the flashback really killed a lot of the fun that was happening. Maybe on its way to being like a 3 and just kind of killed it there. So
no, I feel it's one of those weird ones I saw years ago with my dad at like midnight. I was watching this horror film. It's an odd one. A bit of an odd one for sure. But the twist is kind of weird, and like you said, it does have it's kind of very dark moment that might take you out of it as well. So yeah, I definitely wanted to like it more than I did. Being a fan of the cast, like I said, Brittany Murphy, I'm a big fan of hers growing up. Clueless, I'm a horror guy for whatever reason. So yeah, it's probably yeah. I don't think I'm trying to think if I even could get to 2.5, but probably not. I'm probably gonna stick with 2. Like again, I think even without knowing necessarily that you want to be harder. Although funny enough, I used that orgy scene on horror clips. Because you're right, there's like no nudity. So
You
I remember,
can
like, looking
because
at it,
all
like,
they show is
oh,
like
I
people
think, yeah.
holding up like sheets in front of them. Yeah,
Right.
you don't actually see anything. It's just they cut around it like really fast.
I
And he
remember
actually
like
filmed-
downloading it, and being like, "Oh, this I can use this on
he
YouTube."
filmed a version that was like eyes wide shut, like it was total like
Oh.
full nudity, everything insane,
Yeah.
like over the top. And the MPAA was like, "Yeah, you ain't putting that movie out, bro. Like that ain't happening." And it just got completely cut to shit. So, yeah, and we don't have an original version
This is-
anywhere. So
This is a weird comparison, but it reminds me of the Twisted Metal episode I saw today. There's an orgy, but they clearly made it a very PG orgy. I just remember thinking, like, not saying I need nudity, but if you're gonna have an orgy, it would make sense for a titty to pop out. Just saying.
right.
Chris, thoughts on Cherry Falls?
No, I have not
Yeah.
seen it.
Yeah.
Brian.
Yeah, weird tradition there. I haven't seen it.
Oh, right. You don't say. You don't say.
I have not seen it, but it's on my watch list now.
Richie.
I have because
Hey.
my sister at one point was like, Brittany Murphy was her favorite actress, but then she watched this probably way before she probably should have. Just for it down. My parents were really lenient. I'm like, "Whoa, God, you probably shouldn't be watching this." But yeah, I mean, I was into those sort of movies. And, yeah, it probably wasn't as good as I was expecting it to be. I'd probably go in the probably 2.5 range as well.
Can't hear you.
Yeah, muted.
Yeah, your audio is out.
Yeah.
There you go.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, yeah. I had to reset my thing. All of a sudden, my left ear was like, or my right ear wasn't I didn't hear anybody. All right. My last one. Oh, let me finish that out. Hold on. I made myself laugh because it said Monet for nothing, but it's not Mercedes Monet movie. It's called Money for Nothing. Is what it actually is. Yeah, it's the '90s. Probably forgotten about movie with John Cusack here. He's a bumbling guy whose girlfriend's fed up with him and doing a dead end job, along with Philip Seymour Hoffman, right in his hasn't broken out yet, so he's not in it that much. And buddies of his, and he finds a bunch of money. Doesn't steal it, just kind of finds it, but obviously doesn't want to give it back because hey, this is his potential big break to maybe get the girl back and maybe have a real life that he's always dreamed of and whatnot here. So there's some funny side casts as well. Benicio del Toro is actually really fun as one of the guys that convinces him to loan the money in a certain way. R.I.P. Michael Madsen. I didn't even know I was even going to watch it. Michael Madsen Blind Spot, but he's a detective kind of on his case. A lot of people popping up. Michael Rappaport, another guy who you might not know was just doing a lot of work in the '90s here. So it's cute. It's never totally hilariously hilarious. It's never there obviously is stakes for John Cusack's character here. Also, again, I never really felt there's too many stakes on the line as far as like really being engrossed into it though. But again, it's an interesting. Again, I think Cusack's pretty good. He's another one that like, if you look at his filmography for the last decade, I feel like it's going to check out and just grabbing them checks. But in the '90s, it's really trying. So again, just enough to skirt by the recommendation of 3 stars for Money for Nothing. Chris, ever seen Money for Nothing?
No.
Brian?
Yeah, I still haven't seen it from the Lion Through Lara series.
Jonathan?
No, I have not. Sounds intriguing.
Richie?
I haven't, but I know of it. I was at the beginning.
Mhm.
Yeah, I wanted to see it.
And bonus points? Bez?
Nah, I know it's on a Madsen joint, but I've never seen it. Yeah.
Yeah, that was I'll say blonde to John Cusack. You say you were done, Chris?
Yeah.
Brian, do you have anything else?
Yeah, I do have one more to talk
Yeah.
about. Yes, Randall Klein's film Wild Turbans, so on top of another Randall Klein's film, The Blue Lagoon from 1980. Yeah, I've seen it.
Boy.
It's- This movie is not good. It's like incest from the cousins.
I don't even know.
The only
I don't know what
The only
that's
thing,
sorry.
the only thing good about it is probably the location. The location about it's fine. I only have a 2 stars.
There's a 2012 Blue Lagoon. They tried it again. Jesus.
No,
Uh, I know. I'm saying there's also a 2012 one. Once you
Okay.
listen to the words I say. Would you say 2 stars?
yes.
Jonathan.
Boy, compared to this, 6 Days, 7 Nights is a masterpiece compared to the this is awful. It's awful. It's awful, corny romance trash. Yeah, it's awful. So it's a 1 star. It's terrible.
Richie?
And this is yeah. I watched this probably way maybe like way later when I knew a lot of stuff, and yeah. It's not the most comfortable viewing, I would say, and it's not great. I concur. 1.
Pez?
Yeah, it's not good, but it's a masterpiece compared to Return to the Blue Lagoon with Mila Jovovich about 10 years later,
Oh, yeah, that's even
which
worse.
is even worse somehow. It's like a carbon copy of this movie, but done 10 times worse. So yeah, these movies are not great. It's there for it makes you uncomfortable too because I think Brooke Shields was like 15 at the time, which really
That's right. She's 15 years old.
yeah.
Yeah, I was about to
Not
say,
good.
I want to take a shower watching this trailer. What's going on here?
Mhm.
Like, I feel skeevy even watching this.
You see,
Chris? I've never seen it. I never will, evidently. Chris?
I've seen clips of it on Facebook describing the movie, but I've never seen it.
John, did you see something else this week so we get off the trailer? Okay, so-
no, I have not. That's it for me.
Richie, anything else?
Yeah, I'll get one more.
Good, let's not end on that.
Thank you. Peace.
Let's go back to the slashers and talk about a probably a remake that doesn't get enough. I feel like we doesn't get enough attention. The remake of The Town That Dreaded Sundown in 2014. The original came out in 1976. It's sort of a remake, but also like a sort of a also
The movie exists within the movie. It's weird. It's one of those movies where the original one exists in the remake. It's weird.
Yeah, it's one of those. So, and yeah, but it is. I like how it's really like the 70s horror sort of genre and the way it's shot. Great sort of character actors popping up here. Gary Cole, as he is in here. It's just I like the eerie nature of it. It does sort of sometimes expects you to know a bit about the 76 movie, even though but yeah, it's pretty good, and I just feel like it's sort of pretty underrated in terms of horror remakes and stuff. But I'd give it. I definitely I enjoyed it a lot, and I'll give it like 3.5.
Pez?
Yeah, it's been a minute since I watched it. I watched it shortly after it came out because I had the original one on Blu-ray, and this one I rented. And yeah, it was one of those fascinating ones where the original movie like exists within the world of this movie, like as a movie. So it's one of those kind of strange things. But I remember being like not as slashery as I kind of thought it was going to be. It's more of an atmospheric horror movie, kind of a serial killer horror movie. But it's still like it's not bad. Yeah, it's kind of a forgotten, decent, sort of horror remake, legacy sequel-ish, whatever you want to call it. I don't know exactly what to call it. Yeah, since the original one exists in the movie, but yeah, it's not bad. I give it like a 3 out of 5. It's okay.
From the director a year later of Me, Earl, the Dying Girl. There's your weird director back of the day. I saw this. I feel like did you go to theaters or this is go direct to DVD?
I know I rented it or something on DVD or
if it came out, it was very limited because I definitely remember hearing about it. Then I just kind of got on DVD and I kind of waited because I felt like that was a bad sign. I feel, but yeah, I liked it a little bit more than I thought I would. I'm right in that 3-star territory. There's enough to I think recommend it. As a slasher, as a horror. I was an Anthony Anderson fan, so I did finally get to see it because I was interested in that. And like I said, there's some good scenes. I feel like that junkyard scene is pretty good and whatnot. So it's still enough of a side recommendation. Chris?
No, and it sounds weird coming to direct a movie I actually like, but me on the line there, so maybe I'll watch it.
Right?
I have not seen it.
Jonathan?
I have not. Y'all gave me some recommendations for October. Thank you.
Absolutely. Yeah, that's what we're here for, guys. Some of these movies they got 3 and above, especially they got 4 or 5. If you haven't seen them, that's what we're here for. Bring along your recommendations, watch them when you can. And yeah, unless somebody else wants to click that link down below or in the comments section, we will start to wrap this puppy up. Pez, plugs, party words. The floor is yours. I heard you had this wrestling thing like that.
Yeah, we might be talking some wrestling in a little while with 3 of these gentlemen you see on screen here in about a half an hour. It's called the Lonely Marks Wrestling Podcast. We have a separate channel for that, but I'll link it in the Movie Hero Network Facebook group, and that's a place where you can find all kinds of yummy, delicious shows here in this community. So I'll just plug that. Movie Hero Network, both on Facebook and YouTube. But yeah, I'll send the link out for the Lonely Marks. But check us out. We got to talk. We talk some SummerSlam. We'll talk Brock Lesnar. We'll talk this new streaming service, whatever the hell it is, trying to sap us some more money. And we're gonna do we're starting our new draft for the back half of the year. We did fantasy for WWE, these fantasy rosters, kind of like fantasy football. That is wrapped up now, so we're switching over to AEW. And boy, is that going to be tricky and weird trying to draft rosters for AEW, not knowing who's going to be on TV from week to week. So that should be interesting. We'll be doing that in about a half an hour. We're gonna have some fun. So come join us.
Absolutely. Yeah, of course. It's JP. This is every Thursday at 8. This is the show we do here where we talk movies. You can join us. Other shows you'll find all the time. Lots of trivia. That's my job was frozen. Lots of trivia, other fun shenanigans here. Lonely Marks, as we mentioned here. Maybe see me pop up on Rumor Finds or Why We Love Horror. Rank them all our fun other friend shows. Chris, what you got going on in your own neck of the woods?
You can find me tomorrow, the family mystery tournament. I'm doing part 2, and you can find me anywhere else on Letterboxd. I had a couple of reviews up for 2025 movie. I do a double feature this weekend of Weapon and Freaky Friday. And then anywhere else you can find me. Over your trip about trivia. Then eventually maybe pop up and other stuff. Still on the waiting for a schedule for one of the channel.
Brian, besides outside, how about that? Where can we find you?
Well, you can find me tomorrow night at SmackDown tomorrow. If you watch, you might see me on TV there. First off, hey, JPO, well, wish you that. You bring this weekend. Should be an ASAP Teams tournament with the way round 1. I'll be throwing a match next Thursday for TBNT for fandom teams. Multiplex. I'll be on Turn Fights next Tuesday for part 3.
Jonathan, where can the world find you?
Yes, you can find me on social media platforms on Twitter, Instagram, Letterboxd, Blue Sky, and Threads, the different variations of Cynic Carol. Instagram, I'm about to wrap up the Disney Classics tournament tomorrow. It's going to be interesting, see which one will win. And then next week I'll start 2010 movies. And then you'll find me tomorrow on Movie Hero Network. We'll discuss family movies part 2 and also be there next week, part 3. And yeah, you can catch me at the teams tournament as well with Austin, my partner right there. So yeah, we'll be waiting for the next competitor who will take it away right now.
Absolutely. Richie, the floor is yours. Not saying you have to rush, but I do got to pee, so make it short.
Okay, I actually do have pee as well. Just to put it out there. Yeah, you can catch Lonely Marks, rank him, all that jazz, and we're doing a draft on Lonely Marks, so check that out. No one steal Danhausen because no one will, because he won't get any points. So yeah, check
You
that
under
out.
contract? I can physically ask him tomorrow if you give me a day.
You might be on the roster. I can look. I don't know.
I think
Somebody's
he
got
is.
to on the roster. I don't know. You can draft Aaron Solo if you want to.
The future Ring of Honor Pure Champion.
Will it work? Maybe we can just call him. Anywho, sorry, I have to name drop when I can. For Austin, for Chris, for Brian, for Jonathan, for Richie, for Danhausen, for Tato, for Kay, for everyone that watched, we appreciate your time. And I'm just gonna say this from my side. I don't have an outro, so this is the outro.